Keeping them honest every night. AC 360. CNN, weeknights 10 Eastern.
These are images of oil sucked from the Gulf. 5,000 barrels of thick brown sludge removed from the water by one of Kevin Costner's dream machines. A system, he says, that should be a no-brainer for the future.
What we offer up now is 8 boats to do what 9,000 couldn't. I think the collection rate out there was about 3%. That's a number that's been tossed about. And this would have gotten 98, 99% of the oil. What we're standing on right now is part of a fleet that could effectively kept the oil from ever coming to shore. This is about 170 feet, and there's one right behind us. It's over 100 yards. It's over 300 feet.
And when you look at that one, you see why this one's called the Little Gulf. It's like the little baby compared to that big one.
Right, and then we got one hanging out, on the back of a truck that we call a mini Gulf. So I think probably the most important point to make, Soledad, is that this equipment, while it can handle the job incredibly effectively, is of no use if we use dispersants.
That's the chemical to try to do the same thing.
Well, that's a chemical that's designed, I really think, to get something off the front page. We're lucky that oil doesn't come up and then stay on the bottom. It comes to the top. And if we allow it to come to the top, we can go get it.
So has BP come to you and said, this is basically what we promised the parish presidents?
No,
we want one of these.
Not yet.
We want 8
not yet. But the parish presidents have come here and they've looked at this and said, this is what we want.
What's the cost of this?
To protect the Gulf, to protect our biggest resource, we figured out that 8 of our barges, 15 of our mini Gulfs that we would like to position in 4 different harbors is about $48 million a year.
Kevin Costner and partner Lee Dragma say the $48 million price tag is a small price to pay to be better prepared for the disaster that left the Gulf reeling 1 year ago. So where those grates are would be water, oil, everything, garbage flowing in, and that's how you collect it to start.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that would be happening right underneath us. Then what happens?
And then it gets sucked up through these pipes.
So these yellow pipes be full of garbage and oil and water mix. Anything that's you're collecting is in there.
Nothing stops us. Nothing stops us. I mean, they were getting clogged with seaweed. They were getting clogged with trash. This thing just, nothing stops this. And we stay out there 24/7. That's really important. That's a really important fact that the vessels that were out there had to come in when the weather was bad, couldn't negotiate just the smallest of ways. This thing's a beast.
It just sucks it up 24 hours a day.
It works.
Do you think there is a will among the people, among governments, among business, BP maybe specifically, to invest in something that could quickly clean up an oil spill in the future?
I have to believe in my heart that people will do think that. Now that something exists, now that the heavy lifting has been done. I kind of guess not that I live in a fantasy world, even though I make movies, I have to believe that, okay, it's there, we do want it. We have to have it. I guess I have to believe that. Short of anything else, I'd be just a little baffled, right?
In Berwick, Louisiana, Soledad O'Brien, CNN.